So I had Christi and Jean-Claude. They were both born in 1935. He was born in Bulgaria. She was born in Morocco. And they're responsible for some of the most colossal art projects that have been made all across the planet. Their main themes and ideas: projects are always very open to the public, and no one ever has to pay for them. Their projects always interact with their environments in a creative way that also doesn't harm the environments. And they also have cooperation and work very closely with local governments to make sure that environments aren't damaged in any way, because they care about that a lot. This was Dockside Packages. It was made in 1961 by them. And this was actually their first major art project that interacted with the environment. And they're all temporary. This one was made in 1961, and they made this on the River Rhine in Germany. The artist took large rolls of industrial paper and covered them with tarps. Then they covered them with ropes to make sure that the tarps would stay down. And there's no specific size for any of these artworks because there were dozens of them across the waterfront, and they were all various sizes. And they were only up for 2 weeks before they were taken down. This is called Valley Curtain by Jean-Claude and Christi. And it was created in Rifle, Colorado, and it was completed in 1972 after 2 years of working on it. The 200,200 square foot nylon curtain was hung between 2 mountain slopes, and it was only up for 28 hours before it was forced to be taken down by local governments. Next we have the running fence. This artwork took 4 years to create because of its great size, and before they finished it in 1976, this amazing project ran through 2 different countries in California, 2 different counties, excuse me. And it was 24.5 miles long, and it was also 18 feet high. It took about 4 years to make. Next, this one I thought was pretty interesting. It's called Surrounded Islands. It was completed in 1983 in the Biscayne Bay, right off the coast of Miami. There were 11 islands that they covered up, and they surrounded them with 6.5 million square feet of woven floating pink fabric. This took about 3 or 4 years to complete. Finally, the one that I think best represents their artwork is called Rapdragstag. It took place, or they finished it in 1995, excuse me, and this one was really special because it took them almost 3 decades to get the approval for this, because it's the government building in Germany. The Rapdragstag is a piece of artwork that it best represents it because they had to work hand in hand with different governments to be allowed to begin their projects, and they have to do that with all their projects, and this one's just a great example because they actually interacted with the government building itself. And I think it's amazing that the governments actually cooperate with them and they let them make their extraordinary art, because without the government's cooperation they would never be able to do any of this. And the Reichstag is the parliament building, like I said, in Germany, so that's where their government meets. And they were able to completely cover it with silver fabric, and they wrapped the fabric down with these blue velvet ropes so you could see the architecture of the building better and just see the form of it. And it was covered for an entire 2 weeks before it was taken down. So that is Christi and Jean-Claude. These are not all their artworks, but these are just some of my favorites of them, especially the Rapdragstag, and this is exactly why I feel that it best represents their work. Thank you for listening to my PowerPoint and my presentation. Have a good day.